Where do I begin to tell the story of how sweet our love can be? The sweet love story that is older than the sea. The simple truth about the love he brings to me. Where do I start? Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to this beautiful place, Elbow Falls in Alberta, Canada. I have been wanting to be here in the Rocky Mountains and camp, whether it's for a day, whether it's for a weekend. For over 2 years now, I've been away from the country, away from home for a year and a half, and I finally get to do this on a lovely, beautiful Saturday. And I'm so happy to be here. It's just like childlike energy inside of me right now, getting really excited. Please don't mind the videography of this video because I don't have my ace videographers with me who do my weekly and monthly tarot card readings. And I figured, what the hell, I mean, I've been guided to share a message with the collective of the divine feminines and divine masculines that I'm here to guide. And I thought, what the hell, I'm in a beautiful place. My energies feel light and happy, and I should just share what I have to. So don't mind it, just go with the message. Let me just start by saying that the song that I was just singing, where do I begin to tell the story of how sweet our love can be? I used to sing this song, in high school, and I haven't thought of this song in 8 years. Until now, while I was driving from Calgary to Elbow Falls, and I realized that, wait a minute, this is a song, it popped in my head, and I was like, this is the twin flame song, it talks about the twin flame journey, it has the essence of the twin flame journey. So I thought I'd start my video with that. Hope you all liked it. Don't mind my voice, I'm not a professional singer or anything, but I do like my singing here and there. So that's that. But now coming back to the message that I have been guided to share with you. It's a fairly heavy message, and some of you may not want to hear it, but the thing is that with my videos, with whatever I'm doing here with Miracle Rhythms, this venture, I am hoping to keep it light and positive because, the twin flame journey is a very painful experience in itself anyways. And for me to come out there and, add to that pain, that suffering, it's not what I want to do. I want to be able to help you in bringing the positivity and the beauty of that connection back to your life. So without making this too long, I'm just going to start and I'm just going to tell you. So for the past 5 days, I've actually had a very, very bad pain in my third eye chakra. It's been pulsating, and also my crown chakra from time to time. And I've been just, asking the universe, what is it? Why is this pain? Are you trying to give me a download? It felt like I was downloading something from the universe, and I wanted to ask the universe, and I kept asking, what is it? What are you trying to tell me? What is it that I need to understand? And finally last night, I saw in my dream the message that I'm supposed to deliver to y'all here, right? For the collective of divine feminines and divine masculines that I'm picking up on, right? And I have been entrusted with the responsibility of guiding through whatever work that I do. The thing is that, it's very easy from our human minds and our human hearts, because we are human, that cannot be taken away from us. It's very easy for us to, delve in the negativity of the situation, especially if we are in separation, there is no communication energy. It's very easy to just slip back into that, self-pity, that self-sabotage, and, just thinking that we're not good enough and being resentful of whatever transpired for the separation to happen, Yes, I don't like the word runner and chaser, but because that is the more common way that the twin flame masculines and feminines are kind of referred to. So I'm just going to use that for this video and slowly introduce my own terms so that we have a more positive way of looking at this connection and this journey. The runner runs, yes, the chaser chases, yes, and the runner hurts the chaser without even realizing that they've hurt the chaser. And we all know all of that because we've done our research and we've gone out there, Googled it all, read the books, read the stories, the mythologies behind it. We've read the stories of all of the twin flames. But the one thing that we need to take back from this journey that becomes very difficult for us, and especially for divine feminines, who are most of the time, I'm not going to generalize, but yes, most of the time, who are the chasers, who have been hurt by the runners, the divine masculines, we keep the resentment inside of ourselves, right? We say we forgive. We forgive ourselves, we forgive our divine counterparts, our divine masculines. We always say that, but in all honesty, are we really forgiving them? It's time for us to kind of step back and see, are we even moving closer towards union? We all want union. But are we even moving closer towards that by keeping the resentment inside? Don't forget that empathy is something that you've developed through this connection. And you are picking up on your divine masculine's thoughts and emotions. The divine masculine is doing the same. He's picking up on everything that's inside of yourself, inside of your heart, inside of how you're feeling and what you're thinking. So even though you're saying, we forgive them, if from your heart you haven't really been able to release the negativity of whatever the divine masculine has done or whatever the situation is, you're not really forgiving them. You're not really forgiving yourself. And without forgiveness, that resentment, your divine masculine is picking that up. I'm not going to go into the details of what my dream was and why I have been guided to share this with the divine feminines and the divine masculines. I have a message for the divine masculines as well, the very few that do watch tarot videos and YouTube channels to kind of get their answers on the journey. But we divine feminines hold so much resentment inside of ourselves. We don't let go. And because of that, the divine masculines pick up on that resentment. And instead of, you basically, when they're in separation, you want them to go within and do their inner work, to be able to see the connection for what it is, to be able to come closer to union. But we are stopping them, I've been told to share this message with all the divine feminines out there that we are stopping our divine masculines to come closer to us in union, because we are actually not letting them go within. They are just, we are making them run because, they're already guilty for what they've done. It's not like they don't see the connection for what it is. And it's not like, because of everything that they've done, they're going through resentment and guilt themselves, right? Just like we are. We keep thinking, if I hadn't done this, then this wouldn't happen and that wouldn't happen. No, everything happens. The twin flame journey is for a divine purpose. It's the divine that has actually brought the twin flames together for a joint mission, for something larger, something bigger, something better, and for something that they are there to accomplish. And by putting resentment out there, the divine masculine, we divine feminines are in a position to be able to help the divine masculines by sending out love and healing and just compassion. That's what this is about. The twin flame journey is not about the union. It is about what the journey teaches you. You know, let me ask you all a question that, you'll need to dwell on. So, ever since the start of your twin flame journey, your twin flame connection, have you or have you not found things that have, things that you can be grateful for? Like a lot of you would have developed empathic abilities. It's a gift. It's a gift from the universe. It's a gift from your divine masculine. It's a gift from your twin. And you've already got that. There are so many blessings that you've already got in this relationship for you to be grateful for you to be happy with, for you to dwell in the positivity of the connection, that you can fill your heart and your mind with all of those beautiful things, as opposed to the negativity of why you're not together. You're not together because either you're not ready or your divine masculine is not ready. But in order to make them ready and not push the union further away, you need to spread compassion. You need to send out love and healing instead of resentment. And unrealizingly, a lot of us divine feminines are doing that. We are sending out resentment. We're saying, you did this to me, so I'm going to do this, and I'm never going to talk. And because we are like really strong women or men, the polarity of the soul has nothing to do with the gender of the body. So I hope you all already know that. And for those of you who don't, that's what it is, really. That is one. I urge you all to kind of go within, and while you're meditating, while you're on your daily practice, however it is that you connect with your divine masculine in the 5D, whether it's in sleep, whether it is in meditation, know that your divine masculine is working on themselves and is in pain himself as well. It's not that, all of the stuff that is happening with you, where you are picking up their thoughts and their emotions, they're not doing the same. They are picking up on your thoughts and emotions as well. I mean, look at the synchronicity around you. For everybody, it's going to be different. When you're really sad, you'll get a call, or you'll get a text, or you'll get a sign, something. So they are picking up on your thoughts. So whatever it is that you're putting out there is adding to their burden. They're already burdened. They're already wanting to come forward, but their ego mind is not allowing it. Their soul is already wanting to come forward. Instead, there are a few things that I can share with you, that I have been guided to share, that will help you in this. Instead of just talking, bombarding them with your texts, your emails, your phone calls, and just never getting a response back, and sitting in that, negativity and that, self-loathing of, that self-sabotaging attitude of, I'm not worth it, he doesn't love me anymore. Talk to his soul. Talk to his soul, and his soul is ready to merge with your soul, right? That is the purpose. So talk to his soul with love and with compassion, and ask his soul to help you. That is how you can help them, right? Instead of putting out resentment, send out the message to his soul, to him, that it's okay. He can take the time that he needs, Send out the comfort that the divine masculines need to work on themselves. And currently, let me tell you, I mean, this is a strong message that I've been getting over the past few days, and I'm just going to share it with you all as well. The divine masculines, at least the collective that I'm picking up on, it's not like they're happy. It's not like they're completely content. They're in pain too. And they are working on themselves. They're trying to come out of it, right? The masculines don't think like, they're not like the feminines, right? They're different. And they're different because within their joint mission, they are required to accomplish different aspects of the joint mission, and for that there is different qualities that are needed, and they've mastered those over many lifetimes in separation, where you've learnt your own journeys, and the divine masculines have learnt their own journeys, and now you've come together. But the problem is that you're stuck in this situation because you're pushing your union further and further away by pushing your divine masculine away. You know, men that turn into divine masculines or become a part of the twin flame collective are sensitive, right? Even if they don't show it, you know. And you have to embrace that sensitivity. Part of sensitivity is not, all of it is not just, about being emotional towards this connection. Sensitivity also translates, for lack of a better word again, as running, they need to run, and they need to withdraw to be able to understand, to be able to figure out. There are so many changes that are going on in their life as well, and it's transformational, this energy. So help them. That is one that I needed to talk to you guys about. And secondly, I also wonder, and this is for both the masculines as well as the feminines, the divine masculines as well as the feminines. I don't know if how many of you think this way, but I thought I'd just throw it out there. The fact that you are one of the chosen few and have been chosen for this beautiful collective journey of the twin flame is a blessing in itself. I think that idea in itself is enough for you to be able to find joy and happiness and bliss in life, right? And that is why I thought I'd do this video here in Elbow Falls, because I just want to, always bring out positive energy, because I think that the fact that, you're part of the twin flame journey, you're part of the twin flame collective, has enough blessings in itself, than to want more. I mean, this is the idea of the universe. You have to be grateful for what you have before the universe can give you something more to be grateful for. So be grateful, Find the gifts that you have gotten through this journey. A lot of you could have developed empathy, and or esoteric empathy, or just empathy, or clairsentience, or claircognizance, or clairaudience. You could have developed other gifts and talents that you realize, ever since I met my twin, I was able to do this, right? Dwell in that. Be happy in that. Advance that. Make it grow, because that is the real purpose of the twin flame journey, and then the twin flame collective, the work that the twin flames have to do in their joint mission. For that, you have to master the gifts that you have received through this connection, and that will give you a lot of self satisfaction and a lot of self-worth and self-love as well. And you have to get in a place of complete wholeness within yourself first, by finding self-worth and self-love, before you can even think of getting into union. The divine masculine, and this goes for the divine masculine as well. For those of you who are not doing the inner work, I would say please go within, because it's very, very important for you to see what gifts you have gained from this connection with your twin flame as well. The thing with a lot of divine masculines and with feminines, but the thing is that divine feminines tend to pick up on the connection much faster, and they realize what's going on. But usually with the divine masculines, what happens is that their life tends to start falling apart, and nothing seems to come back into place until and unless they accept their truth as well. That kind of pushes them inside, and it's not as easy for them as it is for the divine feminines. And that is why, I'm here to say, please show them compassion. And divine feminines, it's not like I'm biased towards the divine masculine. I am only biased towards the twin flame joint mission and the collective process of why twin flames are coming more and more into existence and meeting each other, because they are here to imprint the new, our Gaia, our Earth, Mother Earth, with this new imprint of unconditional love that hasn't existed for so many decades and centuries. It's that, but until and unless you can find that unconditional love inside of yourself, you're not going to be able to share it with your twin. You're not going to be able to help your twin. For those of you who don't know, twin flames share a chakra system. They share the exact same chakra system. So the more that you work on yourself through your spirituality, through your gifts, through your talents, by sharing this unconditional love that you have found through this connection with the world, and everybody will have their own way of doing it. As soon as you find that, within yourself, until and unless you find that love within yourself, you can't share it with your twin flame, and then you cannot share it with the world. So the more you work on your own chakras, on healing your own body, on healing your own mental space, in clearing your blockages, you don't realize, but your twin is getting affected by that. You'll share a chakra system. The more your chakras come into balance, the more their chakras come into balance. The more they are pushed inwards to be able to do the work, to be pushed towards doing the work that they need to do in order to come out and become the best versions of themselves as well. It may take time, but you'll be prolonging that journey if you don't work on yourself, right? If you're constantly thinking union, you're really pushing it away, right? It's not just about the twin flame journey and the twin flame collective. It's also just generally in life, what you run after just keeps running away from you. So the more you let it go, can't hold sand in your hand. The more you let it go, the more you let it grow, and just plant the seed. You've already planted that seed. It's going to grow into something, and you can make that process faster by believing in the divine plan, by believing that the divine brought you together for a reason, and there is divine timing at play here. And all of my cards, all of my tarot readings are reinforcing that. And my dream last night, which I'm not going to share in detail here, but my dream literally told me that, right? And that is why I was having this terrible pain in my third eye chakra for the last 5 days. And as I'm speaking to you, that pain seems to subside even more. And I'm so happy about that. Thank you for listening to this. The more of you that will listen to this, the better it's going to be for me as well, with that pain in the third eye chakra. So, I feel like this was a message that needed to be delivered. It needed to be told, and I'm not the only one. There are so many of us esoteric empaths and guides who have been called to service to help the twin flame collective, or help the other groups of ascension seekers and truth seekers. We've been saying this, and I'm not the only one. There are so many of us, so many others who've been saying the same thing, that instead of dwelling in the negativity of the separation, instead of constantly thinking about what could have been and what couldn't have been, believing the fact that everything is how it's meant to be, everything has happened for a reason, will give you the ability and the strength to start working inwards, right? clear your own blocks, because you are connected by an unbreakable golden cord from one heart to the other. You are connected to your divine masculine or your divine feminine, whoever's watching this video, by an unbreakable golden cord. No one can break that. The ultimate goal is that you are the same soul, and you will ascend and join into the universe again from where you came as one soul. That is what is that's destined. That's what is bound to happen, and that should just give you enough happiness. Everything that's happening in the world is an illusion, anyways, and depending on where you are in your twin flame journey, you would have already realized that everything that is happening in the world is an illusion. You can make it what you want it to be, but more often than not, we make it what we don't want it to be. So, divine feminines, please concentrate on yourself. Grow into the best version of what you can be. Follow your heart. Live in the beauty of life. There's always something to be happy about. There's always something to be joyful about. And let me tell you, the more you enjoy life, the more attractive you will be to your divine masculines as well. This is a secret. To anybody out there, though, you will be attractive when you are, people are attracted to you, situations are attracted to you, when you attract love, when you spread love, when you give out compassion and love unconditionally. And that is your job. So, divine feminines, don't worry, don't live in guilt and, in the negativity of things. Find the beauty and the gifts that you've already received, the blessings that you've already received through this connection, because there has to be something. Grow that, work on that, become the best versions of yourself, and forgive. You are divine feminines because you can forgive, and because you can have the compassion in your heart. And for the divine masculines, please do your inner work, not to come into union with your twin or your divine feminine, but for yourself, because there are things that you need to unlock inside of yourself too. You are part of a divine plan as well. You are part of a much bigger divine purpose and plan. And for a couple of divine masculines also reached out to me, talking to me about how they're feeling and how nothing is working out in their lives. And I saw that in my dream as well, but without going into more details of what was in my dream, I am going to say that the universe has its own way of imposing its will. There is free will involved. I mean, all of us have free will. But if you have already your soul has already contracted being part of a divine plan, then you're not really going to get there, unless you accept your truth. And it's not really I'm not talking about accepting your truth to your divine counterparts and your divine feminines. I'm actually talking about accepting that truth to yourself, among yourself, like the inside of yourself. It's just about accepting it to yourself. Even your twin flame is, truth is always about accepting it to yourself. You have to start by accepting it to yourself. So accept your truth. Don't make the journey harder for yourself. And just by accepting the truth within yourself, you see how things start to open up. You need to go in and do some inner work so that, just like I'm telling the divine feminines to be able to help you, you can help the divine feminines as well. And that is the beauty of this connection. Lastly, I did want to say, I do want to talk about my favorite tarot twin flame reader. Her channel goes by the name of A Mystical Moment. I love her. I just love the work that she does. And I do mostly energy readings around twin flame journeys, and she goes bang on with the tarot, and she will tell you what you need to hear. So for those of you who want a different perspective on things, and who want to see someone else who's divine feminine and extremely powerful and living in her happiness and in her joy, please check her out. She's given me a lot of insight on the divine feminine and the divine masculine. She doesn't even talk about the divine masculine and divine feminine. She only talks about twin flames, and her channel is beautiful. Just her readings are just amazing. Just watch her, get another perspective as well, and that's really it. I mean, I felt like this message was very, very important to give out, and now my pain is just gone. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for listening to my videos, for liking and sharing as always. Whenever I have something else to share, I will keep doing mini videos like this. And once again, please don't mind my videography, because I'm not a professional videographer, and I am a filmmaker by profession, but I'm a producer mostly and an actor. So I don't have to pick up the camera most of the time. But here I am doing my own videos, and I needed to share this message. And look how beautiful it is out there. I'm just super, super thrilled to be here. So just take it easy, guys. Enjoy your life. There's so much in the world to enjoy, and enjoy the journey. It really isn't even about the destination. It is about the journey. So enjoy that. And I'm here if you need to reach out to me for any sort of help and guidance, just to talk. I mean, I don't charge any money to talk, so just reach out through email. I'll be happy to help. I've taken on, amongst all of the other work that I'm doing that is keeping me busy, I've taken this upon myself to help the collective twin flames that I'm being guided to guide or help. I've taken it upon myself to do that. It's part of my soul mission, and I'm here for you guys. So be happy and enjoy life, and become the best versions of yourself. Grow, embrace, and move closer to union like that, right? So thank you very much, and I love you all, and Shivoham. Bye-bye. With his first hello, he gave a meaning to this empty world of mine. There'll never be another love, another time. He came into my life and my living fire. He fills my heart with angel songs and wild imagining, and everywhere